Stugotz, I would like your assistance with something because the media is running with the public beef between me and Stephen A. Smith. They are saying again and again from every turn that we are beefing because he came on South Beach Sessions and I told him I hate what he and Skip Bayless had done to sports television. Then he came on vacation.
Made it great.
Came off of vacation. And people are saying he excoriated me on his new podcast, No Mercy.
Do you feel like you're beefing?
No, not at all.
He very carefully said, and I'm not saying this about Dan Le Batard every time before he said something, so he's not saying it about you. Can I just say this?
But once you say something like that like 5 times, I think you are talking
It's about you.
Dan Le Batard. Yeah.
Since you talked about it, it's probably about you.
Can I say this? I'm not comfortable with this. I don't like this position. I don't like having to potentially choose between you and Stephen A. Smith. Like, it's not a comfortable position that you're putting all of us in here, Dan.
I'm not putting you in that position. We're not beefing.
Do you guys like each other? Like
very much so.
Well,
are you
is
sure?
it mutual?
Yeah.
Like, I was trying to figure that out because we had kind of like an icy Radio Row interview with him on behalf of Subway, where I believe you won the number 6, whatever the number 6 was in the Subway game, and there was that whole thing. And then,
It's a good sub.
Yeah. Oh, great sub.
Yeah.
And 2 hours cold still holds up.
Oh,
I'll say that.
Delicious.
But then this one, it seems
It's
like you
important
guys.
that you say that.
You
I'm
weren't
glad that you said that.
Bitch, man.
You weren't particularly friendly with each other in this one either. So it like, I'm
No,
worried
that's not
that
true. If you listen to the whole South Beach Sessions, it's fine. It's this one clip. It's the whole thing.
It's long.
It is. It's an hour.
How about South Beach Sessions, though? Nice little comeback.
Yeah.
It was
great.
all over the
Excellent.
internet. All over the internet.
Cougs.
I'm sorry?
It was
I
a
was just saying
Cougs
Cougs.
chant.
Yeah. It's an inside joke. Cougs.
Okay, that's good. Go sit in the penalty box.
Oh,
See ya.
wow.
Bishop to Rook
Appreciate your inside jokes for 6 people. Thank you. Do
Or
the
10.
national show with the rest of us. Or do that show for 6 people.
2 minutes for an inside joke.
Yes,
Huh?
5 minutes.
Wow, a major.
Wow.
Wow.
But it's our obsession with the oog sound, though. Like, the guy's got an oog in his name, so we got to go oog.
Thank you.
Okay.
You go sit with him.
What?
Oh,
It's
my
true.
God.
No,
We're running out of producers.
The two of you are executive producing the show today. He's doing it surreptitiously as an undercurrent through you, and it's been bad. The two of you have executive produced the show poorly today.
I want to do an experiment. Garrett Cooper. Now, see, we're just obsessed with that sound.
Yeah.
The thing that I wanted to ask the group here, because he's in the content business and I'm in the content business, and the thing that was happening with this story is people are creating a beef between me and Stephen A. Smith is many, many, many people were delighting in the idea, oh, wait, Le Batard, you hate what they've done to sports television? What about you? And my meager defense, and I don't think I have this right, I think it's a blind spot that I lack some self-awareness, is wait a minute, I'm not like that. I could have done a debate show on ESPN. The CEO of that company is now the CEO of our company. I didn't want to do a debate show.
I did.
I think debate sports television is dumb, and I think sports radio has infected everybody. Sports radio used to be the dumbest medium. Now television has taken what sports radio did and turned it into what First Take is. First Take used to be the worst show at ESPN. Now it's one of the most popular, at least in part because the sports radioization of all this stuff has taken over what used to be a journalistic entity.
You had a sports debate show on ESPN that you did from a kitchen where you showed videos of umpires getting hit in balls and animals.
I saw
love
that
that
clip
one.
the other
Yeah,
day.
that was
4-year
good.
anniversary.
It did happen.
But I really think that I've got a blind spot about what is the hypocrisy of, like, wait a minute, you guys think that what I do with sports is the same as what they do with sports, and I think I've got this wrong, or all the people saying this don't actually consume any of what we do, which is also very likely.
It's long.
Yes, agreed.
I mean, Stephen A. on South Beach Sessions let you know that he thought you were a contributor to this. And that was great for South Beach Sessions, that little give and take. And Stephen A. Smith making content of it now on his podcast is the least surprising thing on earth.
And
the
us
beef is
making
gold.
content
That's how you
about
do
that
it.
content
Yeah.
is the least
Yes.
surprising
That's
thing in
the
the
game,
world.
Dano. I
Well,
mean-
this is where I can't dispute that I am like.
That's right. In fact, on the next Greg Cote Show podcast, we're going to cover this whole thing. We're going to get into the beef. We're going to delve into it.
Excellent.
Yeah, so it's
Great
gold,
idea.
man. It is
Yeah.
gold.
Yeah.
I know you want to deny it, Dan, but were you on PTI like all the time?
Making fun of it.
You were the BAM!
While in it, making fun, like not respecting the rules, doing like always mocking that, like I got in trouble. And, okay,
No, you were, but eventually you had to give a take. Like you had to. Like Tony would give a take, you would have to counter take. Like that's how the game works. You know.
Second take.
You know, mock it a little bit, make fun of it. I really don't want to be here, but then eventually you have to give takes.
I
mean,
can't.
that's it.
I cannot
You ain't
dispute
wrong.
the contention that I have benefited from what it is that those guys have made of sports television. I cannot dispute that PTI was the grandfather. Kornheiser is literally a grandfather. There were some people in here today who looked up at the television at Wilbon and Kornheiser and were like, "Those dudes are still doing it." That's one of the most successful shows in the history of any kind of television,
It
not
continues, yeah.
not just sports television. But I thought I was making fun of it. I thought I'd made clear to everyone who's listening to this show that I existed to mock all of it.
I think that you did. You made a great effort to mock all of it, to make fun of it, but eventually, again, producers telling you, give the take. I mean, you got to
Buy
give
or
a take,
sell, exactly.
right? Yeah.
Well, correct. I had to respect those games.
Mail
That's
time.
what it would be. It would be buy or sell. They'd all be 7 games. One would
Beauty.
wear
Mail time.
One would wear a cop hat. That's right. Like they're all
Talk
the
to Bob from
they're all the
Wisconsin.
same
Sounds
game.
like you're selling.
They're all the same game. That's correct. And they'd always get mad at me because they're like, Dan, you just gotta just sell that these are
Just
all the
buy or
same
sell,
game.
yeah.
And then the producer,
Life's a sale, Dan.
the producers of that show came to me one time and they said, no, we got a totally different game than all the other games, the cop hat and the costumes and everything else. We got it.
A classic.
We got to appeal to the Latin demographic, Dan. See? Oh no.
A classic.
Genius.
I mean, it formed my
Classic.
childhood.
That one was different.
I don't think so. It's the same. We're arguing
Different
about
game.
No, I'm arguing. It's an argument show with my dad about my strange addiction.
Poppy's always intrigued.
Always. It was
Poppy
infuriating.
wanted to debate.
It was infuriating. He was always saying, and see to the improv.